Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Shelly, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to reattempt the 24-hour readathon challenge. If you haven't watched the last time I did this, I'll link it somewhere up here, but that didn't really go as planned. But we're gonna try again today, and I'm gonna make some few adjustments to make it work this time around. So let's get into the video. I'm not gonna actually read for 24 hours straight because it's just not healthy. I've recently fixed my sleeping schedule because sleeping schedule was like a wreck these past few weeks with everything going on, and now that I mostly work days, I've gotten into the habit to go to bed at like 9 or 10 and waking up at 5 or 6 in the morning, which is so good. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So I'm gonna split this challenge up into two. So today I'm gonna read for 12 hours and then go to bed and then continue the next day. And also last time I did this video, I was so tired that I wasn't actually enjoying the book for what it was. So I wanna give these books a chance and read them with a clear and rested mind. It is 11:03 a.m. So we're starting this a little bit late, but it's okay. I am about like an hour and 45 minutes into this challenge. I don't think I'm gonna pause the timer while I'm talking because that's just gonna make it longer than it needs to be. I am on chapter 12, page 92. If you don't already know what this book is about, it's about Charlie and Bailey. They meet when they're in freshman year in high school on a flight home back after the summer holidays. Bailey describes Charlie to be an arrogant and irritating guy, and Charlie sees Bailey as an uptight, type A kind of gal. And apparently to Bailey, this flight was the worst encounter she's had with anyone. But years later, they find out that they're working together in this new job that she has, and she ends up kind of liking spending time with him. However, he still believes in his theory that guys and girls can't just be friends. So they kind of make this bet with each other that their co-workers aren't just gonna stay friends. Also kind of like bonding on this shared trauma that they have because both their parents are divorced and they're both seeing new people. And then there's also kind of fake dating in here just to annoy her mom's new boyfriend. I think from my understanding, that's what it says in the back. But then it says, but Charlie has a secret that involves Bailey and another bet Charlie may have made. Can the two make a real go of things, or has Charlie's secret doomed them before they can start? I'm liking it so far. I mean, I like the banter between them, but you know the feeling where you read a 5-star or 6-star book and you have to go into another book? Well, this is that other book for me. I recently came off a 6-star read and I'm just like, can't stop thinking about that book, and I'm trying to get into this, but it's so good so far. I like the banter. It's funny. I'm grinning at some parts, and I really like how the main character Bailey, she likes to read books and she likes Emily Henry, and I love Emily Henry too. Even though I haven't read much of her books, I'm planning to read all the books she has out this summer. Yeah, that's my update so far. I'm gonna go back to reading because I just spent 5 minutes talking to you guys and I feel like I should be reading, so I'm gonna go back. And I love it. I love reading when it's rainy outside because I'm not missing a nice sunny day. So this is why I look forward to rainy days all the time now, because I just can read all day and not feel bad. We have 8 hours left, so I've been reading for 4 hours. Feels like I've been reading for so long now. And I am about like halfway through the book, page 220. Don't feel connected as much to the characters yet because I don't really relate to what's going on in their life because both their parents are going through a divorce and they're dealing with the change of having their parents date other people. But I love how encouraging Charlie is to Bailey. He's telling her just to confront the mom's boyfriend and just you know, tell him off, because there's some instances where I see the mom's girlfriend stepping over a line and he's willing to help her, and this is where all the fake dating goes in. I feel like them fake dating is definitely like helping both of them because they both have exes, and Charlie has acid reflux and pops Tums all the time. That is so relatable because I have really bad acid reflux too, and I sometimes take Tums if it's really bad. So that's that. And then Bailey has a bookstagram. That's so cool. That's where I am, and I'm just gonna read, I guess, for the next couple hours and come back and update you guys. Okay, half mark check-in. I have 6 hours left. Well, technically like a quarter check-in in this challenge. I'm about this much in, and usually books take me about 5 hours if it's like 300 pages, but this one is like just over 400, so it's taking me a while, but I want to finish it maybe in the next hour. I have maybe 70 pages left. I'm this much in the book. I was listening to the audiobook for a little bit, and I kind of just laid here in my robe, and I was like, oh my god, it's so warm and cozy, and I fell asleep for like 5 minutes. So it wasn't long. Once I fell asleep, I was like, oh my god, no, this can't be happening. But it's just so cozy. Maybe I need to take this off. And I feel tired. So far, the conflict that's going on right now, and we're deep into that conflict. And there's also another conflict with Charlie. So I want to see how that goes, and I'll come back at the end with my thoughts. I finished, oh my god, this looks like a mess. I'm sorry. I have like 5 hours left. I think I've been reading for 7 hours? Oh my god, this took me 7 hours to finish. Sometimes I would get distracted, or I accidentally took that nap, so I have to reread everything that I just read, or I'm reading a line and I'm thinking about something else, so I have to reread the entire page again because I didn't get it. But anyways, this was such a cute little YA romance. It was obviously predictable from the start, and even from reading this in the back, I was like, I already know what's gonna happen. Like, I've seen this in the movies before. But it was so cute. I loved Charlie's character development throughout the book, because he was like this young immature boy, and then to like a more mature person who cared about how people felt. I don't know about Bailey though. Bailey has been like kind of put together and, you know, a good girl from the beginning. There's not much of a character development there aside from her kind of accepting the situation she was in with her mom. For some reason, I didn't really feel too connected, but I did enjoy it. But I think I'm gonna rate this book a 4-star. Like, I had so much fun reading it, and it was a quick read. It went by fast. It's just me getting so tired and couldn't comprehend anything. I think I like better than the movies a little bit more than this one though. So I'm going to get the next book that I'm gonna read. I have 2 options, but literally right now I'm dreading picking up another book. But I want a book that's kind of gonna grab my attention, and it's just super fast paced. So I have 2, and they're both murder mystery thrillers. So I have the second book in The Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl Bad Blood, or The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I'm kind of leaning towards this more because it's more suspenseful mystery type. This one's more of like a YA thriller because I think it's longer. Oh my god, I don't want to look because I feel like I'm gonna spoil it. Yo, I'm actually so tired. Reading like for 7 hours straight, that was kind of tiring. I took like a 10-minute break, and I just can't seem to open this book. So I think I'm just gonna get ready for bed and get into bed, even though it's only 6:30. I'm such a grandma. We're gonna start The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I don't really know what this is about, but based on what it says in the back, it says, an exclusive wedding on a remote Irish island. The bride, the +1, the best man, the wedding planner, the bridesmaid. All have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. Hopefully it doesn't spook me because it's kind of almost nighttime, and I get spooked easily. Hello guys, it is now 8:40 at night. I have 2.5 hours left, and I am 86 pages into this book. It took me a little bit to get into it just because it's a new story, and you know how books just start off kind of slow at first because it's introducing setting, characters, and stuff like that. Right now I'm still getting to know the characters from what I know being this far into the book. So there's this wedding, the bride Jules and the groomsman Will, they're both like very rich, wealthy. They rented this island in the middle of nowhere in Ireland, and apparently this island has like a troubling or haunted past, and there's so much rumors about what goes on that island, and apparently it's haunted. It was bought by this couple. I don't know how to pronounce her name. The wedding planner, this is her name. I don't know. She owns the island with her husband Freddie, and they're running this wedding. They're just jumping between past and present tense. Like the present tense would be the wedding, and like when the murder takes place, and then it would go back to the past or like the night before the wedding or something, and it would be in different characters' point of view. As it said, everyone has a secret. They have a motive. I still don't know who got murdered, but when they all get together, there's like this tension, and it's giving like Knives Out vibe. It's like very creepy and suspenseful and just kind of eerie. That's what I'm feeling this book so far. But anyways, I don't have much of an opinion yet. I'm just getting to know the characters, so that's all I have to say. So I'm gonna keep reading. I need to stop like babbling on. I talk too much, but I'm gonna keep reading and update you guys later. So tired, guys. So I got to page 216 of the book, and to be honest, I don't know where the story is going. I was writing down predictions on my phone, but it just got so much that I just went along for the ride. And also, there's so many things happening with the characters that they're like seeing things, or there's something weird happening with them, and they always talk about this figure or like a human or whatever shadow. And I don't know if you saw in the last clips, I started getting spooked. Okay, like I started seeing stuff from my peripherals, and I'm like side-eyeing my wall because I'm like, what was that? My freaking window. But it was just my AC because it's right underneath the curtains. It is 7 a.m. right now. I started the timer a little bit ago. One of the things that I was predicting came true, and I was like, is there like a nameplay here? Like, what is going on? But then I just had that gut feeling, and like, this has to be it. Oh my god. It feels so nice to be right. The tea is spilling. The tea is teaing. There's so much going on right now, and I'm here for it. I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hey guys, it is a little bit later throughout the day. I did read a little bit this morning, but then I remembered I had a dentist appointment, and while I was there, it was like right beside the grocery store, so I went to grab some things, and I don't know why I was there for like 3 hours. But I have 10 hours and 23 minutes left, and I finished the guest list this morning. I didn't see that coming. Like, this book built up so much anticipation for the ending. I think the last 50 or 60 pages were when things started to come out and everyone's secrets started to come out. Didn't see it coming. I had my predictions, but I was right. It was the person you least expect it to be. Everything about them just got uncovered near the end, and I thought it'd be one of the other characters because, yes, everyone did have a motive, and everyone had a reasonable reason to kill this person because this person is just horrible. Ew. But I think I would rate this like a 4 stars. I'm just not sure. It might be lower than that because it wasn't keeping me on my toes enough. Like, it only kept me on my toes for the last like 70 pages. A quick read, it was good. Yeah, so now I'm gonna pick my next read and then start the timer again. I'm kind of feeling another thriller murder mystery, so I have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney or the second book in The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm kind of leaning more towards this. I think I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. gonna be done at 12. I don't know if I can stay up that late. I have 8.5 hours left, so that's almost 4 hours of reading today and hour 16 of this whole challenge, right? So I started reading The Girl Bad Blood. This is the second book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I forgot how fast these books fly by. I'm already this much in, page 132, chapter 14 out of 397 pages. And if you don't know what this book is about, I don't want to say much about it, because if I say a lot of what's about, it might ruin the first book for those people who haven't read the first book. But this is about a main character. Pip is now doing a podcast on a case from the first book, and another mystery or case has landed in front of her, and she's trying to solve that. Someone's gone missing and the police aren't doing anything, so she's trying her best to kind of solve that case. So that's all I can say about it. So far, this book is so good. I didn't even realize I was reading for like 2 hours. That's how good it was. Like, I just sat here. I've been sitting on this chair past 2 hours just zooming through this whole book. I have 5.5 hours left. I've been reading for 19 hours, around 6.5 hours today, but then 19 hours in the challenge. And I've literally never left this seat. I've been reading this book. I'm this much in, and I tell you, the last line that I was reading, I was just, what? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, guys, this suddenly got so sad. Why is this making me cry? This is supposed to be a fun murder mystery. Why is this making me cry? I think I've reached like the delusional part of this challenge. I have 4 hours and 37 minutes left, and I just finished this book. It took me around 6 hours to finish this one. This book was so good, and as you saw in the past clips, I have not left my seat. I couldn't even go pee. Every page I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? Especially near the end. Oh my god. I felt every emotion in this book. I was laughing, giddy, because there's a little bit of a romance subplot. I was happy. I was shocked. And I was sad. I was literally bawling. Okay, I was bawling. This book lived up to the hype. I think I even like this better than the first one. This is like a 5 or 6 star read. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god is my only words. Oh my god, amazing. I just don't understand how Pip's brain works. There were so many puzzles to this mystery or mysteries, and she pieced it all together. Like, my brain does not work like that. I can't even do simple math. I love her. I love her and Robbie. Hello guys, it's the next day. I didn't end up finishing the hours yesterday because, you know, when I said I was gonna take like a quick 10-minute break? No, I took a 2-hour break. I don't know, I was just on my phone and I didn't realize the time. And then I had like 4 hours left, and then by then it was like 12 and I was tired and I didn't want to stay up. So I paused the timer. Now I have 2 hours and 28 minutes left. I started Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez last night, and oh my god, I just love Abby Jimenez. I recently read Part of Your World by her. That's gonna be in another video, and spoiler alert, I loved it. And this book follows the best friend from that book. So I know a lot of people said you don't have to read in order, but I think for me it's so nice to have like the backgrounds of the other characters, because those characters from the previous book show up in this, and I feel like it'll spoil what happened in Part of Your World if you read this first or the other one. This is like hospital love story. They're both doctors in here, and the main character, Dr. Brianna Ortiz, is stressed in work because she wants to get this new position, and then stressed at home because she has to take care of a family member who's sick, and she's also going through a divorce. And then this doctor, Dr. Jacob Maddox, comes into the picture and is essentially competing for the same job, so that stresses her out. But then they start writing letters to each other because Dr. Maddox has anxiety about everything. Like, it's so cute. I'm about this much into the book, chapter 14, page 114, and I just love Dr. Maddox. Like, he overthinks about everything, every interaction, everything, and it's just so relatable because I have anxiety too sometimes, and I just can relate. But then, I think I mentioned this already, they start writing letters to each other. Dr. Maddox writes a letter to her because he feels like he gets so anxious and overthinks everything when Brianna's right in front of him. So he writes her a letter so he can pour all his emotions and everything he's feeling in the right words instead of like messing it up, because it's what he said. Every time he gets anxious, he just says the wrong things, and it's just so sweet, so nice. Having a character like that, and also it being a male character, I feel like the world or society doesn't recognize that much, like men's mental health. It's such a refreshing book, you know what I mean? Ugh, I'm gonna start. I feel like I just talked for 10 minutes straight. I don't even know how I'm feeling. I have 10 minutes left, but I feel like I want to finish this book today. I'm about 63% in. I think I'm liking this a lot more than Part of Your World. This is amazing, and I loved that book too. This whole time, I'm like, can't she just fall in love already? Like, just fall in love. And then there was this whole miscommunication thing that I didn't really like. I don't want to say more because it's gonna ruin it, but it's so good. I finished Yours Truly, and I read for an extra 2 hours just so I can finish this in this video. I have no words. This book was perfect. There was a lot of romance, but there was also conflict between the characters that just added a cherry on top. This is a 6-star read. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I apologize that this challenge took 3 days, but you know, life just gets in the way. So in this video, we read 4 books. I'm shocked to myself. The first one was Betting on You, which I rated 4 stars. The Guest List, I rated 0.75 or 3.5, I don't know, I forget. Good Girl Bad Blood, 5 6-star, and another 5 6-star read. I can't believe I found 2 amazing books doing this challenge. I am so tired from doing that much reading in 3 days, but this challenge was so fun. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, maybe give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Maybe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.